Okay, so this video is on the perfect passive forms of verbs. And again, the perfect tense is just the past tense. When we say the perfect tense, we're referring to actions that have been completed or finished at some time in the past. So here are some passive examples of that, where the subject receives the action of the verb. So she has been loved by him, in the sense that she's been loved by him and it is completely over. On the other hand, the imperfect tense, the form that has the BA in it, while it happened in the past, we're not sure if it's still happening or not. So, for example, Ea ab eo amabator, she used to be loved by him. Is she still loved by him? Maybe, but it's not conclusive that it's completely finished. Okay, so we're going to talk now about how to form the perfect passive. Here's an example, amatos est, and as you saw with clue, nekatos est is another example. So here's our recipe for forming the perfect passive verb form in Latin. First thing you're going to do, you're going to take that fourth principal part, amatos aum. Notice it looks exactly like an adjective. The reason it looks like an adjective is because it acts like an adjective. And in step 2, what you're going to do is you're going to make this fourth principal part, this amatos aum, agree with whatever the subject of the verb is in gender, number, and case. Now, every subject is nominative, so you know you're always going to put it in the nominative. So, amatos aum is going to decline just like a standard first and second declension us aum adjective. So if the subject's singular, you're going to use us, or If it's plural, you're going to use the nominative plural form, so e, I, or if it's neuter. Okay. Next step, you're just going to add the present of the verb sum as a separate word. So if it's I, you're going to use sum. If it's you, you're going to use the word es. He, she, it, est. Sumus for we, estis for you guys, and sunt for they. So here's a quick example. The boy has been loved. You know it's going to be puer as your subject. So you take amatos aum. You decide you want the us form because it's masculine and it's singular. So amatus because it agrees with puer. And then step 3, because it's a he, she, it, you're just going to add est. So amatos est. So here are the perfect passive verb forms for amo, amare, amawi, amatos. Notice here amati, amatai, amata. These are the plural forms again because the subject we is plural. Okay, you're going to translate these verb forms into English as was verbed, the subject was verbed, or the subject has been verbed. So for example, amatai sunt, they were loved or they have been loved, and you know a little something extra about the subject without even seeing it. AE here tells you that it's going to be feminine. So whoever were loved have a feminine gender. Amata est would just be she has been loved. Again, that A communicates to us that it's feminine. Amatos sum, I have been loved. And then amatos est. See if you can figure this one out on your own. And that's the answer. He was loved, he has been loved. Okay, so here are a couple examples of how you'd form a Latin verb going from English to Latin. So the girl has been loved. Take amatos. You know that it's puella, so you make amatos agree with puella, and it becomes puella amata. You just add est because it's girl is a he, she, it, and you get puella amata est. The boys have been loved. Hopefully you can see behind these. You take amatos. You know it's pueri, nominative plural, so it's going to be amati. You add sunt because it's a they, and so it's pueri amati sunt. The chicken has been cooked. Fourth principal part of coquo is coctus. So you know that the chicken is masculine, so it's polus, so coctus, and then all you do is add the est form because the chicken is a he, she, it. You get polus coctus est. Last one, my sister has been fed. The verb to feed, pasco. The fourth principal part is pastos. So you use the feminine form, pasta. because it's describing sister, who's going to be feminine. And so pasta, you add s because she's a she. And so you'd get soror, this should say pasta est. So that concludes the video for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or ask me in class. Good luck on the word champ.